Hello, welcome to Quackalope. Thank you for joining me. Today, I get the opportunity to host and show off another gameplay of Marvel United. This time, we are getting the chance to give the first ever look at the Into the Spideyverse expansion. So we're playing as Peter Parker, Miles Morales, Gwen or Ghost Spider, and Venom, as we go head-to-head against Green Goblin himself in the city streets of New York. You know, swinging across the Brooklyn Bridge and doing our very best to secure various different districts and hopefully not let Aunt May get captured. In Marvel United, there's going to be a few different things you want to pay attention to. First off, our win condition. Fairly straightforward. We either need to rescue enough civilians, beat up enough thugs, or complete different objectives and missions at each of these various locations in order to be able to face off against the Green Goblin. Once we've completed 2 out of 3 of those objectives, we'll be able to face off with him, beat him up, and if we reduce his, health down to 0, then we have secured victory. However, it will not be as easy as all of that. We not only have a few ways to lose, but we're also including some expansion content in here that makes things a little bit more complicated, scenario-specific things that you can actually mix and match in any of your Marvel United gameplays. In this case, we're bringing in photographers or journalists who are trying to reveal our secret identity as we're taking steps and taking actions across the city. Our loss condition, what we're trying to avoid happening. Well, first off, if one of our characters gets entirely knocked out, no more cards to play, then we will have lost the game. Or, if our villain makes it the whole way through their master plan, we will also lose the game. They have 12 cards. In this case, they have 12 cards to play across the storyline that we're journeying through. And then each villain also has their own unique win condition. In the case of the Green Goblin, he is trying to fill the city with his threat cards. If he is able to do that, then we have also lost the game because he's completed his objective. They've taken over the city, they've spread their ranks, and Spider-Man really needs to regroup and maybe find some friends to help him out. That is this video. I'm excited to show it off. If you're brand new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. And before we swing into this, I want to make sure that I thank Simon, Spin Master Games, and Marvel for helping make all of this happen. This was originally a Gen Con exclusive video, so that was the very first time it premiered on all of their platforms, and now I get the opportunity to bring it to you and share it with my audience. So I hope you enjoy it, and let's get into this. Hello, thanks for joining us. You just saw me talking to you, hosting or sending the host over to me so that I could then again reintroduce people so we could start playing TTS. Is that the most confusing way I could start this video?
That is bad. That is so bad.
Confusing as the Spider-Verse.
For me, I'm sold. Jan, could you set up? Last time I had everyone else introduce themselves, and I quickly realized having Jan introduce people is the most effective way to show off all the accolades we have here. Well,
is it really?
Debatable. Go ahead and tell us what we're doing and who we have, buddy.
So I'm going to start from the little boxes I'm seeing in the chat here. So first we have Mr. Eric Lang, designer extraordinaire of Blood Rage, Ankh, Rising Sun, and so many other titles. Eric, thank you so much for being here. Next we have Mike Bisogno. He is the director of licensing of Spin Master, another incredible participant in today's game. And now we have Monique from Before You Play. She is joining us today. We are very excited. I think it's the first time, Monique, that we've been able to join forces.
This is the first time we're actually collaborating together, which means, Monique, at the very start of this, before everyone sees how entertaining you are and how non-entertaining Jan is, could you set up what you all do over at Before You Play and how people can find out more information about you?
We have it's a YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/beforeyouplay. And it's a channel that I have with my husband. We do full 2-player playthroughs and reviews of games. We also teach a bunch. And yeah, it's just a lot of fun.
Fantastic human beings, beautiful quality footage. One thing that they do that I think stands out to me is full gameplays paired with in-depth reviews. So if you're interested in that, if you want to see what they're doing, swing over to Before You Play and take a closer look. I know I'm watching. Either way,
Thanks,
Eric
guys.
and Mike, who
By the way,
wants
Jen,
to set up what's going on here?
Bisogno.
Bisogno, right?
There it is.
I said it. I'm saying it. Bisogno, right?
Doing it, man. The dream.
I'm living the dream.
We are playing for Gen Con specific. This is going to be I believe, the second ever recorded gameplay or gameplays of Marvel United. And we are doing some expansion content here, which is going to be exclusive to Gen Con, which I believe is where people are watching us initially. They already know the information that I'm giving them. Mike or Eric, who wants to take lead and set up exactly what's going on here?
Thanks, Mike Bubuscus. All right. So we are playing Ghost Spider. We are playing Spider-Man, Miles Morales, and oh god, Venom. Really?
A carryover
we must.
A carryover from the Comic-Con video, and I'm a little concerned already at the state of this game.
Okay, look, Venom has learned his lesson. He is not going to be the anti-hero. He's going to be a teammate in today's game. That's what he told me.
Last time he drove end condition and not for the heroes.
Well, he won for himself. I'll let you know. He was very satisfied. He was full. So just letting you know.
So what is this
that pride
game,
in your
Eric?
voice shows us you really learned your lesson. So that was sarcasm. So we're fighting the Green Goblin. The Green Goblin is a jerk. So he plays a little differently. So one of the things that we want to do with all of the expansions, and this is of course an expansion, the villains play a little bit differently, and the expansions are a tiny little bit more complex than the core set. Not a lot, but a little. And we this is where we kind of stretch our muscles and got a little twisty. So the Green Goblin, unlike the other villains, he starts with his deck of threat cards are actually not in play. One of the game end conditions is that he gets all of his 6 threat cards in play. We need to stop him from doing that. We can't, it's inevitable. This is a hard game. So we better beat him up first. We are, of course, going across New York, which is a little bit more thematically close knit, so we should be able to run around a lot. And Venom's going to ruin the game for us anyway. So I mean, why am I even bothering?
Hey, now you're challenging me to actually do it. Just letting you know, I'm considering it now.
Oh,
Jan,
I apologize.
This is a cooperative game, and everyone that knows Quackalope knows we are good at cooperative games. So we're just going to lay that down. Now
we're
also
fighting the Green Goblin also. Green Goblin. I don't think it's a coincidence, Jesse.
No, it's not. Now we're also going to be playing with specific like a little bit of modular components, right, Eric?
That's right. So one of the things that we didn't explore in the last 2 games that we played was you can ramp up the difficulty in the game if you like, and because we're all veteran gamers here,
we did not need to ramp the difficulty up last time.
Well, we beat Ultron, so the game was like, all right, no, not again. So
want to lose this time.
Exactly right. So one of the features of the expansions is we have these modular challenge cards. There's 3 in the core box, and there's one extra one that's a little bit more that's a little more thematically complex in every expansion. That kind of gives you a little bit of a taste of it. So in Spider-Man, of course, it's a secret identity challenge because it's Spider-Man, right? Like I know there's secret identities across a lot of comic books, but like Peter Parker, Spider-Man, his secret identity is key to his character, to the essence of his character, in my opinion. Spider-Man is one of my favorite characters ever in the Marvel universe, so that's how it is. So with the secret identity challenge, since we're going to be playing with that, we each have a secret identity card, and we're going to put journalist tokens. If we may find them. Where are they?
Over here.
There they are. We're going to put journalist tokens. Hello. On these locations, and one next on one.
I already love that it's journalist tokens. For me, I thought you were just going to do some generic little token or something, but the fact that they're actually journalists trying to discover who we are is
that's
perfect.
Exactly right. That's right. Parker, right? J. Jonah Jameson with fist pounding action. So they're going to be following us around, and so this is just an extra challenge. So if we, and of course, just to be clear, right? If you're watching my camera, the full rules of every challenge is on the card, so you can always just go and refer to it when you need to. Whenever we take an action, on a location that has a journalist, that any action except for moving, so running away. If we do, for example, a fight or a heroic action, the journalist, of course, is going to paparazzi us, and we have a chance of becoming exposed. We gain an exposure token. We can work off exposure tokens by spending heroic actions. But if we ever pick up 3 exposure tokens, we are exposed. Our secret identity is exposed. We discard 1 card, which is gone. Goodbye. And we can no longer be exposed. Now, as you guys have noticed when we played the last game, the losing cards is really bad. And it's never going to happen at a convenient time, almost as though we tuned it that way.
Who is playing who? Let's go ahead and connect people to characters.
I'm, of course, Spider-Man. Hi, this is me. I'm Red.
So you're the Red. You're Peter Parker there. Jan has already been established as playing Venom. Monique, who are you playing?
I am Ghost Spider Hero.
Which is gonna be
Ghost
Gwen. And then Mike up top here. You're playing probably my favorite version of Spider-Man because of the Sony animated. I mean,
I am
God,
indeed also Spider-Man, but the Miles Morales version of him.
easily, and I'm willing to make this. I'm willing to stand on this. Easily the
Be
best
careful.
Spider-Man movie
my
and
God.
product that has ever been made.
Good. Inspired
I'm
a
just
whole
saying.
expansion here.
It did,
It's
didn't it?
so good. It's
Yeah.
so good. All right. And with that being said, let's go ahead and start swinging into this gameplay. Eric, how do we start, and who wants to be the first player?
you know what? The first player is the Green Goblin because he's a jerk.
Always a bad guy.
Absolutely.
And let's start with him.
Oh,
Let's
and
be Mr. Goblin.
because I'm an advocate for story and flavor text, as you're playing that first Green Goblin card, start the narrative. What do you think's going on? What's he trying to do in the city?
So, is anybody? How much of a fan are you guys of the Spider-Verse? Oh, thank God. All right, he's pretty bored actually. So what he's doing, the best thing about the Green Goblin, right, is you don't actually get to know what he's up to, right? He is. So that's why the start cards are face down. So unfortunately, I can't give you a wild narrative here. We get to find out without spoilers what he's up to. So right now we have no idea. There are 6 threat cards there, and we do know that whatever he's up to, by the time the papers find out, we're done. New York City is toast.
So how I imagine this, Jesse, is that Peter Parker Spidey is swinging around New York, and he coincidentally catches one of Goblin's pumpkins just laying really conveniently on his site. There's nothing else there. Nothing's happened. He hasn't heard the Green Goblin anywhere. He just sees a pumpkin just
an
laying on a
indication
corner of a building.
Of just enough to be slightly out of place. Like, why is this pumpkin on this ledge 30 stories high in the middle of New York City?
He calls up everybody, and he has, I have a bad feeling. I need you guys to come over here and help me out. We need
Spidey senses are tingling.
to unravel this mystery. Yeah, we need to unravel this mystery ASAP. And so I think that's what happened. We all met up at the Daily Bugle. Peter Parker just got out of work. But, he's saying that we're meeting at the Daily Bugle, but he just got out of work and, got into Spidey clothes. And I think that's the setting.
I like
That's
it.
the setting, except bam. So Green Goblin's not going to move, but let's find out a little bit about what he's up to.
So you all just gathered together, and then something in the city has just gone wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's head swivels at the same time. You have that insight little bubble that pops up.
So corporate thugs have showed up. He's I really shouldn't be rooting for the game. Sorry, I'm the designer. This is my bias showing through here.
Isn't it incredible that it also landed in Oscorp?
Yeah, it's perfect.
Oh my God!
Generated in a lab.
That's amazing.
Moves to the tower.
We did not plan that. I promise. We're just that good. It's kismet. So yeah, corporate thugs of Oscorp are here, and now we got to add a thug to this location, and each thug in this location requires 2 damage instead of 1 to be defeated. Now, did you place this, or was this?
Yes.
Are we getting overflow?
No, just placed them.
Oh, okay. All right. I kind of wanted overflow to happen. I'm really
That
not
would've
rooting for
been
the game. I
overkill.
promise. I promise.
He's like, I love Spider-Man so much, I want this to destroy us.
No, I feel it's like, ooh, I want my design to completely eviscerate
Yeah.
everyone here.
True, to a degree, like a little bit. There's a degree to which, like, a cooperative game is the designer residing in the box and playing against you.
Interesting.
So
How does it feel to
whenever
play
whenever
against
you lose,
yourself?
pretty gross actually.
I love that. I love that analogy, though. I think that is.
Yeah.
I think
You got
that's
your
a
water
really
turned on.
fantastic comparison.
Perfect.
And unfortunately,
Alright.
designer me is much cleverer than current me.
I'll love in one moment when you say like, "Gosh darn it, I hate it when I do that." In regards to a design element you did, that'll be fun. I'm hoping
So
for that soon.
which character is leading the charge? Who's going to start swinging into it?
Be Spidey, right?
I think
Oh
so.
man,
I think that's
don't make
appropriate.
It
me
has
go
to be.
first.
So before we start, I have a quick question. Eric, so when you use, how do you use your heroic actions to like do stuff in the expansion again?
Oh, right. So as you use them as you do in the normal game, but you can also use heroic actions to move a journalist from a location to anywhere.
Okay.
But remember that, of course, if you use you don't have to be in the journalist's location to move them. If you do use it when you're in their location, you actually are going to get exposed
Mm-hmm.
because you're using a heroic action rather than a move.
So is that basically like we're calling in the news station and being like, "Hey, I got a hot tip for you over here at the
That is
Oscorp Tower."
exactly what you're doing. Yep, that's
Cool.
exactly what you're doing. So here we go. I guess since Mike Benuddle wanted to make me go first,
That's my favorite one yet.
Beduddle.
So I'm going to ask you guys some questions.
Mm.
I have a really, really awkward hand.
Oh.
Spider-Man's feeling pretty fighty today. So generally speaking, one of the best parts of cooperative games, we have to plan a little bit, right? So with the exception of Venom, whose ideas are all bad.
Not Jan, Venom specifically, by the way. Just clarify.
So one of the things that we tried to do, and I'm going to break my reputation here with our Italian team, and actually have a strategy.
Oh.
I know, right? We want to go for generally 2 of the 3 of our of these missions, right? And having 3 is great, but 2 of them will unlock the ability to pound the Green Hornet into New York pavement.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you guys have a inkling, looking at your hands, of what you think we can do?
So I'm able to help someone move the journalists out of the way in case they want to activate any of the actions near us.
Okay.
I can
That's
rescue
good.
civilians. Got some heroicism going on over here.
Got a little of everything, so I'm in good shape here. So
Okay.
I feel like rescuing civilians has got to be on the list somewhere because that's just sort of what Spider-Man does.
Well, and let's count. Like we have a bunch of civilians out right now too.
We did.
might be our first
Oh, that's
action. We want to clear the threat cards in this too, right? Because if we fill up all the locations, we're dead.
Well, you guys sounds like you've all decided that we're gonna take out some civilians, which is take out civilians. See, Venom, you're in my head.
Symbiote
I'm all for
Hey.
the plan, by the way.
Venom's definition of rescue is slightly more open-ended than others, but it's still
A
rescue.
true
I don't control everything. I don't control myself 100%. Like I have a little bit of control, but not completely.
Gotcha. So I'm bad.
Jan,
at
let's
this, so I'm gonna
focus on the
set you up
game, not you personally.
Wow. So Monique, you're after me. What would you like me to set you up with?
Well, we have civilians on our starting card here, right?
Yes, which I'm sort of only a little bit able to do anything about.
Because I can remove them with a card, so I guess anything that'll let me move over.
Okay.
Now, just being in a spot with a journalist isn't going to hurt me. I have to take
Yeah,
an
it
action
will.
there.
No,
Oh, it will.
once you get to a journalist, and the journalist just kind of hangs out. But if you do anything around the journalist, I got you this time, Spidey.
Okay, so I
move
can
the
sit
journalist
there.
first.
Which is
Yeah.
fine.
Yep.
You can also move from that area and not get hurt.
Okay. Well,
Correct.
pretty much anything, I
So-
suppose.
So
Uh-huh.
what I'll do then is I'll set you. I'm going to start because you have to. You got to start, right? Like play the theme music. I'm going to start with web slinging.
It's amazing.
Nice. Very
Right?
mobile.
Amazing Spider-Man. You're so
Amazing
Mike,
Spider-Man. That was an amazing move, Eric.
Thank you.
Someone
So
might say it's
that's what-
spectacular.
Oh, look, I take issue with your comment. All right. So I'm just gonna web sling around a little bit. I could move. I don't want anything to do with this. Now, one of the cool things is, unlike other expansions, we're actually starting with all of our locations, right? So we can actually plan where we want to be.
Mm.
I would like to.
And your abilities will start closing down as the game progresses, which is a kind of interesting twist on that core.
Mhm.
Well, it's Oscorp takeover of New York, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he's just a jerk. I'm gonna go over to the Brooklyn Bridge.
Yeah.
And I'm actually going to use the end of and I'm going to use the end of turn ability. Now I'm just using the location ability, which does not mean I'm using one of my own abilities. So the journalist is he just do nothing, just like hiding around the corner, right? I'm putting my glasses on so he doesn't know I'm Spider-Man.
It's an effective disguise.
That's
So
right.
you're going to go ahead
So I'm
and add one and then rescue one
To
from
any
that
location.
location.
That's
Oh.
right.
Nice.
So we're Monique. Can you rescue 3, perhaps?
I can rescue 2. It's looking like. So I was thinking about rescuing the ones on our card here.
Okay. So what I'll
Daily
do then
Bugle.
is I'll set up. I think I will set up Mr. Benoodle.
So Monique, it sounds like you might have a double, what do you call it? A double heroic action.
token. Yeah.
So that means that you will be able to move on your turn and do the exact same thing Eric just did. And also save those 2 civilians. Because you
Meaning
play
moving-
off of Eric's card.
Right. So I can move as well onto the Brooklyn Bridge and do that end of turn kind of effect.
Yes.
That's right. And
Yes.
very importantly, you can do your actions in any order, right? You can do your card first, my card first. You resolve the icons in any order. You just have them, quote unquote, as a pool.
Right.
Now-
That's key.
One thing to remember, Monique, in terms of timing for this. Now, I think we're going to have a really good swing here. You're saving basically a whole bus of civilians at this
Swing.
point. But we don't
Hmm.
want to get rid of that entire civilian card until another one of our cards is about ready to go as well. Because the villain will start ramping and will start progressing even faster if we've saved too many
okay.
people.
Gotcha.
But I think this first turn is going to be a really strong showing.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one of
But I
those things that's in the rules, but you don't know how bad it is until you see it, right,
Oh, we-
Venom?
And we've seen it.
Is lost it.
And I start my turn by drawing another card, right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Perfect.
You're gonna top deck goodness.
All right. So I'm going to play the card that we were
Yes.
mentioning right there and save some civilians, right? So let's
Mhm.
do these 2. We're saving
Mhm.
civilians at the Daily Bugle. Fantastic. And then I will take that
After
move.
Spider-Man just ignored them.
I'm like, that's
Outta
okay.
here.
I'll handle it. And then I'll move over 1 to the Brooklyn Bridge and do that end of turn action. So,
Wow,
so it
that's
says you can add a civilian to any location, then rescue 1 from this location. Now, did you add the civilian to this location? Is
Yeah,
that what
but
you
we
did?
don't-
You don't have to. You can put it anywhere you want.
Mhm.
Okay. Does anybody have a preference as to where this next civilian should go?
I honestly, my preference would be that we move it back to the Daily Bugle because it's
Back to the Daily Bugle.
because we don't want to get too much overflow.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do it.
Green Goblin is a jerk when he gets overflow. So just to be clear, true believers, when just we'll read Goblin's card here. When he gets overflow, if you cannot place a thug or civilian in that location, he adds another threat card to the next location.
All right, I've got a move here, and I can use those heroic actions still. So why don't I do this instead?
Nice.
So I can move
Nice to
and
move.
do two heroic actions. So what I'm
a nice
thinking
little
here
combo.
is to heroic action and get the journalist out of here. Then also move over one to remove one of the civilians from Queens.
Cool. I would move Gwen's unless Monique. Are you planning on hanging out in the Brooklyn Bridge, or are you gonna just leave?
I could hang out in the Brooklyn Bridge. I guess
It's a
I can
nice
go either
bridge.
way. Yeah,
That's a better idea.
it's
So why don't I
breathtaking.
do that?
Good views.
Let's move this journalist out of here.
So Gwen's
Yeah.
like sitting on top of the Brooklyn Bridge, watching the journalist car skirt down the kind of over
Bye-bye.
the river there.
Uber just picked up the journalist and took him down to Midtown. Heard there was something shady going on one of the school buses. So now that I've diverted them, I'm going to use my next heroic action to clear the civilian here.
Nice.
Clear the civilian.
I
He was left behind by the bus.
I'm going to then move over here to the Brooklyn Bridge with y'all,
Welcome.
and also remove
All right.
the thug.
You realize you're leaving Venom alone.
Venom, you can't let us down, man.
Oh, Venom has no
Technically two, right? He's got two minds, so it's cool. He's got company. And so now, and I'm also, there are no civilians on this location, so I do not have anything to do at the end of this turn, right?
That's right.
Well, no, you can add first, and
Well,
then you can remove one
I think you
that
need
location
to
if
complete
you
the
wish.
top location and then
There's no civilian. Well, I guess we could add and remove from the same location, correct?
Oh, that's
Mhm.
true.
Yeah.
So I'll do that. So I'll add it here, move it here. Our civilian pile is looking pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's be careful, right? That school bus full of children is happy. However,
It was
maybe
worth
it's time for us
saving.
to go pick on the thugs that we're picking on them.
Correct.
Yeah.
Now we want to go play up some
Yeah.
other stuff, but we have limited access to thugs at the moment. I think we have to make do with some of the stuff we've got going on.
So,
that-
speaking of,
Green Goblin sweeps in.
oh, that's true.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
every
Oh, God.
three cards, Jan.
Jerky McJerk face.
Kidnap.
All right.
Oh gosh.
Oh, sweet God.
So immediately after we
So-
rescue that school bus of children, it turns out he was only going after the one child that was not riding the school bus. It was a diversion.
In Queens. Oh gosh.
Well, no, he's moving two, which you moved him, right?
Mhm.
And if there are any civilians there, you take one and you place it on his dashboard.
What?
Oh.
He kidnapped the civilian.
Any?
No.
Oh no.
Aunt May! Got Aunt May out of her house in Queens.
Oh my
Whoa,
god.
that escalated quickly.
So this is a big deal because now we cannot hurt Green Goblin even if we clear the second card.
Oh.
We
that
need
what
to
the
save
civilian
that
does?
person.
Holy
Yeah.
cow.
Yep.
You need two
It's a
heroic
shield.
actions in order to rescue.
Well, right. I mean, you can't be right, obviously, because he stuck him on his Green Goblin mobile,
I love
right?
it.
And he's using him as he's using apparently Aunt May. Wow, Mike, as his human shield.
Oh.
Spidey, what are you going to do about that?
Well, it's your turn, Jan.
I don't know. We're
Venom's
we're
turn.
waiting for stupid Venom.
Well, speaking of Stupid Venom's going to do his stupid turn. Question. I am planning on doing this. I am going to move 2 times, go here, and start moving this upwards. What do you think? What do you think?
That sounds like a great plan to me.
Okay,
although I
so-
hate complimenting you in public.
Venom will move one, and I will move once more. And for people watching, again, because I did a move action, the journalist does not hurt me. Then I will go ahead and use my 1 heroic action to place that down here.
And you'll
and
punch
that
this bug in the
will
face.
Yeah, sure. I think I intimidated them because right now they're a little bit beefy. They think they're the best thing ever. But by the way, I don't
That's way better than my
actually.
explanation. I was thinking. I was going to say you were like filling in their punch card.
I don't actually remove them though. That is only if I do 2 damage. They stay here.
Oh, you're
I'm just
right.
looking
Sorry.
at them menacingly. I'm
I
doing
forgot about
weird
that.
things with my symbiote, just like telling them that I'm coming for them, that I'm hungry.
I
Terrifying.
look like Spider-Man. I'm just infinitely dorkier.
And that's it for my turn.
Well, I drew. Ooh. Okay, well, actually, Venom set me up with what I need. So, Monique, what would you like?
Well, I could try to clear off. Now, you said that there's only one journalist token can exist per location.
Oh, they can compound.
Oh, they can
Yeah.
compound. Okay.
Oh, yeah. That's paparazzi.
I mean, I could try to move over here and try to get rid of the thug at the high school.
Are you able to also move the journalist in that same turn?
It would no. So I only have like 1 symbol cards.
I noticed, by the way, that we forgot to do Green Goblin's BAM.
Oh gosh.
Yikes.
Is to take
Conveniently.
another threat card. 1 clockwise from him. What
oh,
is
gosh.
Oscorp up to now?
More corporate thugs.
More corporate thugs. Oh my god, these guys are the dorkiest dorks that ever dorked a dork.
They are infesting the city.
Okay. Darn.
Whoopsie.
See, this is the issue with having so much money and also being morally evil, morally corrupt. It's not a good combination.
Never.
He doesn't have the great responsibility.
So, Spidey.
Oh, so I'm going to. So I was asking Monique what she'd like to be set up with, because, well, now I have purpose in life again. Venom reluctantly set me up with a move. He didn't do that on purpose. He was trying to ruin the whole story, but he accidentally
Look at this. Got a clear coming.
So check this out.
Ooh.
That's awesome.
I'm moving away from. I'm not going to touch the thug.
Oh my god, you're going to complete it in a single swing?
Wow.
Boom!
He just
That
does
is
a massive
crazy.
like web attack. They all kind of slingshot into a single pile.
Just did the Brooklyn
That's
Bridge
right.
slingshot attack.
Check
He pulled
out
back
this-
on those wires and sprung himself
I
through New
love
York
it.
City.
This
I
is
love
Tony
it.
Stark's new suit. Speaking of which, so now Green Goblin's rule is special. Normally, you take a threat card, you put it away when you solve it, but this one you do not. You shuffle it back into the threat deck. There were always new threats.
My gosh. Okay, wow.
We got rid of it. That's all we can do is stop. All we can do is temporarily hold back the forces of Oscorp.
So I just want to say, Spidey, you have lived up to your name in that single turn. That was awesome.
That was a
Yay.
great move.
With no help from any of my unfriends.
So you also have a premonition, apparently. Your Spidey senses are tingling.
That's right. So I can actually, from the Daily Bugle, I can. I'm going to sneak into J. Jonah Jameson's office and find out what's going on with the Green Goblin. We're not implying that the two of them are connected. That's conspiracy theory.
Oh,
But
no,
I'm gonna
actually,
have a-
master plan.
Let's not look at the threat cards. Let's actually look at the threat deck.
Good catch.
Good catch. I'm gonna. Oops. Eric. Tabletop Simulator's beating me up.
Eric, I'm liking this expansion already, by the way.
It's hard, dude. Like you think it's. Well, you know the drill. You think it's
Yeah, I
easy,
do.
and then you're dead. I'm just gonna have a look here at what Green Goblin's. Whoa.
It's definitely to the bottom.
No.
Are you gonna share with your Spidey friends? It
About the thing that never happened.
says you're gonna reveal the top card of the master plan deck.
Oh, sure. That's okay. You're right.
Oh.
So look what
Reveal
didn't
it to us.
happen.
We're all
Oh my
friends here.
God.
No, he is
Wow.
not. He is not experimenting with Goblin formula because as long as that's up in the
Yeah.
storyline, he's an extra health and deals extra damage with his BAM. That's
No,
2
burn
cards
that.
out of your hand. Goodbye.
Burn
Remember,
it.
we're also in danger of exposure.
Yeah, send it to the multiverse. Never to be seen again. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Wow, that was. Thank gosh you ended
That,
there.
That version of this timeline was problematic, so
Yeah.
We've found one pathway towards our utter defeat, and we've now diverted to another version.
Monique, it is so up to you.
Come
All
on,
right.
boy.
Well, we have 2 heroic tokens here, and it doesn't look like we have a threat nearby. Kind of on the opposite side here.
It's true, but you can move those journalists around too.
Mhm.
Again, so who's going after me? Is it Mike?
That's me. I'm up next.
Is there anywhere that you would like me to move journalists
Let's see.
to kind of set you up?
The next thing we need to do is either clear this threat where Venom is, or we need to start removing some more of these thugs, just so we can start filling up some of these other cards. So would say we want to keep the journalist tokens off of the Oscorp Tower. Maybe we want to move at least them off of Midtown High School over here, so we can just at least clear what we can that's close by.
And
Sure.
also remember, somebody has to rescue Aunt May from Green Goblin's bike. And you have to
Eric,
be in
when
his
can
location.
we do that? Can we do that at any time? Or Green Goblin's
No, you have to be at
location?
his location. Yeah.
Okay.
I am hungry, so I can definitely jump in there if you like.
I could use
Oh,
a move.
Venom. Wah, wah, wah.
You can use a move.
Could use a move. I can't move.
Yeah,
That would be
I
great.
think that's pretty
Perfect.
much
Maybe you
the
could
best thing
then.
that I have here.
I think that works out great.
So, okay, so we're gonna move the journalist off of where is it? The laboratory.
You have to move them
Goodbye.
adjacent, right? You have to move that to any adjacent location.
Okay, I'm gonna move it this way, right? We want it to not go clockwise.
Oh God, 2 journalists.
You,
All right,
you
that's
could
okay.
also, Monique, move that journalist from the high school into the laboratory so that you can jump in there and save a civilian.
That's true.
Civilian pressure
But
is
then we
pretty
would have
high right now.
But then we would have 2 journalists in the laboratory.
We
Right.
were going to have them all
I think-
at high
I think
school.
you were saying you can move it to the Brooklyn Bridge, actually, right? Why don't you move it back to the Brooklyn Bridge?
Oh, that's
Because we can move out of there.
Okay, so let's do that. I'm gonna move it this
What to
way.
do.
Oh, what a
my-
tease! Come here, I got a story for you. Really?
Out of here.
Moving myself, and then I'm going to rescue the civilian.
Nice.
Boom.
You also get a heroic action token because you've completed your turn here, which
Yes.
you can use at any point.
Yeah, and I
Super
think I will
great.
save
Oh.
that.
Journalists
Later.
definitely need to up their professional standards.
Oh, Eric, that's actually
Great.
an interesting question. So, because it's at the end of the turn, Monique would not be able to use tokens either way, right? Or can?
Correct.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Correct. Yeah, once you resolving the locations ability, your turn is over.
Got
Okay. Got it. Cool.
So, everyone, I have bad news. Jerky my jerk face, as Eric lovingly calls him, is up.
Oh,
Oh.
sweet God. Well, in a way, we kind of wanted to have some. It's all civilians. Oh my God.
Well, Spidey, Green Goblin, remember that pumpkin he had left over in that building? He's just exploded it. It was like it was in your pocket. He just made it go boom. So
Oh.
Bam attack. Deal 1 damage to each hero in Green Goblin's location, which is Spidey. And now we will draw another threat card, and we're going to place it in the next clockwise location.
Oh, nice. Great.
Which is with Miles. So of course you had to do it when I had the.
No,
best
it's the
hand
lizard.
ever.
Oh my god, that's awesome! Yes. I was not expecting another major villain from Spidey in there.
Oh, just wait. There's more.
Awesome. Ooh, I'm
Oh,
excited.
yeah.
So
Oh, wow.
And this is a minion that we have to go to that location and actively fight. So 5 health
Alright.
total, and that's going to remain on the board there.
yeah, it seems like the Green Goblin threw a few. I think that bomb, Spidey, that exploded in your pocket, scared a few of the civilians there, and they have now scattered everywhere. We have some new people to
Yikes.
save in Queens, 1 to save in the Brooklyn Bridge, and then we have 2 reporters here in the Daily
Ooh.
Bugle that need some help.
Well, office staff.
Ramping up.
Yeah, office staff. There you go. Mm.
Eat on the lizard a little bit.
I take
that
I'm
R4.
gonna- I'm gonna- Yeah, it's pretty sweet, right?
Wait, Mike, careful. You will be exposed. Is that okay?
Yeah, but I'm trying to benefit for greater good here. We need to clear threats. Right? One of the major things we really need to be looking to do.
So,
Yep.
question,
All right.
Eric, will Mike get 2 damage here? 2 damage, 2 exposed tokens, or only
Correct. Every time, every action.
1? Oh my
Every
lord!
action. So I will get 2 exposed tokens if I
Yeah.
punch him. So I can't do that.
Oh
right
my
now.
lord!
Yeah, that's
It's just gonna kill me.
Well, no, journalists don't kill you.
I mean,
They
that's
will
what you think, Eric.
expose me. Then what do I gain?
They'll just
Yeah.
destroy your life.
I get a damage after
And
I have
so-
3 of them, right?
You take a damage, and you have to play your next card face down for no benefit.
Oh,
wow.
wow!
But I can clear them with a
That's-
double hero move, right? Or a single hero can clear them.
Yeah, can move it out of the
Click.
way.
I'm gonna stick
can
to my
move
plan.
them. Yes,
I'm gonna
once
stick to
a-
my plan here.
All right, you're doing it.
I'm being super heroic. I'm gonna punch the lizard 2 times in the face.
I mean, at a certain point, when the lizard is terrorizing the Brooklyn Bridge, you can't really worry about the journalist on the edge of the street.
that's true.
You just
And the
gotta.
journalist's
Put it
like,
into perspective.
it's J. Jonah
I'm
Jameson.
a hero after all. I'm a hero. I'm doing what's best for New York City and the multiverse right now.
Very noble.
So then I have a move at the end of that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move over here. That way I can end my turn and collect myself a heroic action token to hopefully offset at least one of those paparazzi tokens on the next move.
Excellent. And
Remember, you can't buy them off. You can only move. You can only move the paparazzi.
Just got to give more tips, guys. We got to get more creative with these text messages. Eric, another question. So once you have 3 exposed tokens, you cannot gain any more, correct?
That's correct. You've been exposed. So then, then you're pretty much like, well, look, my identity's been exposed anyway. So come on over, journalists.
Maybe we
Follow
can use that
me.
person as a distraction from now on.
Yeah.
You actually do
We
like
almost
a
want
to
full-on press conference, just announcing and talking about the problems in the city.
That's right.
Yeah.
I am Iron Man.
Ah, okay, so Spidey,
I
what
drew.
would you like for me to do to help you out?
What I would like you to do is remind me not to take my turn on your turn.
I will do that.
Honestly, I'm pretty good. Like whatever you want to do, I actually don't need a setup.
Okay, interesting. So, you guys help me set up. I have 2 things that I can do. I can either take both of those thugs out, or I can put another token on there.
We definitely want to be getting rid of threat, right? Because like you'll notice as the civilians fill up and we get every single instance of overflow means a new threat card's going to come up. Like the game can end like that.
Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. So
so
I will be
threat.
playing a wild card. So Eric, I am helping you, even though you did not ask for the help. I'm going to place I'm going to place a heroic token here, and I'll use Mike's super punch to have a midday snack.
Nice.
Great. All right,
And
we need
that's
one
just
more
it for
clear
my
there.
turn.
Well. Right. Spidey, you're up.
You can
Here I
chew
come.
one of
All
them,
right.
but he was kind of hard to swallow. He's bigger than
Yeah.
average.
I licked him though. It was like a big lick, like so he knows he's next.
Oh God. Monique, do you need any
You're on
particular
deck.
setup? I have everything.
You have everything. Oh, okay. Where am I?
I am. Wow, I am feeling heroic.
Can you? I mean, it would be nice for me to start trying to take out this lizard. Oh, but there's a photojournalist there.
There
yeah, that's
is.
fine.
Try
I
to
have a
move 'em
heroic
out
token.
first.
You know what?
I can always move him out
You know
with
what?
my heroic token.
You know what? I'll tell you what. I will. Check this out.
Oh.
Feeling wild won't delete. So I'm going to move. Oopsie. Sorry.
Ooh.
I'm going to move. So I'm going to I'll get rid of your journalist for you.
Okay.
Or
I also have
No. If you're good, if you're good, I'll actually I'll do some punching.
Okay. Yeah.
Chin move.
Punch, and I'm also going to rescue this civilian.
Oh my gosh, we're close.
Oh.
So please don't rescue
Real
any more
close.
civilians yet.
Okay.
No problem. I find them.
Ow.
I find they're the most delicious out of all the tokens here. So
Fantastic. I can move. So do you think by my next turn that we'll be hitting Green Goblin?
yeah,
Maybe?
could be. Well, I don't
No,
know.
probably not, right?
Yeah, seems
I think
tough.
it's
I
at
think we're
least
2 turns away here.
Okay, I'm good. I'll save my tokens. I'm good.
All right. So
However,
we get a master
however,
plan.
somebody's gonna go to work.
Yeah.
Put on the glasses, take off the mask. I'm gonna check out the master plan. Gonna reveal it for everyone. Hey, that's pretty good.
Okay. So
Like
1,
10 of that?
2. Sorry, guys.
No, sorry, no.
No.
Sorry, I'm using my turn. We can decide whether we want this or not.
Oh.
Oh,
I would
I'm at
say
the bugle.
We don't want that.
well, the question
Because
is,
if you-
the card that
Definitely
we
don't.
know,
Actually,
is it worse than the
Actually-
card that we don't know?
Exactly.
we can handle this one. I think.
We can.
I think so. Right? There's no overflow. The thugs are just hanging out.
Can
And
do some
he will
punch
ba- now,
damage.
he will bam Mr. Morales.
Mm-hmm. And when?
And Gwen,
Well, it's up to you. I mean, my spidey sense is tingling, so I believe we should go with the devil we know, but it's your
I
call.
agree. I don't think it says. It's not one of his powers, right? Which could really hurt us here.
it's
So
not what could happen.
Yeah.
I think we can get out of this too.
Okay.
Mr. Goblin, roar! I mean, I don't think he does that. I don't think he goes roar, but
Ow!
It depends on the It depends on the multiverse
Again-
we're in. So.
Again, with that narrator popping in, there's a speech bubble. He says "rar," and then the narrator's like, "That's not your line."
narrator, he did not say roar.
Okay.
So do we-
So
Both get
first he's gonna punch you guys in the face. It is important that we resolve these in order, so he's gonna, because you guys have to decide what card you get rid of before you see the threat that comes up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So are you each of you has to discard a card from your hand, say goodbye to it. I
My
remember to
choice?
flip that. Yes, your choice, and put it at the
Okay.
bottom of your deck.
Okay. Oh, it's bottom of the deck. Okay.
Yeah. So
But
you
it
don't
is-
lose it.
It is permanently hitting your hand size by 1.
So 1 thug is getting added to Oscorp Tower. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Getting added to the laboratory. Another one to the Brooklyn Bridge. And we're going to get 2 thugs
Yep.
here in the high school.
And that's so Brooklyn.
And are we adding a threat card up here in the
Yes, you
Oscorp
are.
Labs?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And we're
Is
getting
it
some
Please
thugs.
tell me it's thugs.
It's thugs. Oh, we
Well,
want
remember
thugs?
that. Well, do you want another villain?
That's true. That is true.
So when
actually,
the
it
thug
maybe
comes
villain
out,
would've been better.
add one minion to this location, and everyone has 2 damage to defeat. So
Oh
that
no, we're
little-
about to overflow.
Yep,
Not yet.
Oh,
you're on the
Yeah.
edge.
Oof.
We're close though.
We are
gonna get
we
messy.
Are screwed, though, kids.
Oh no. Oh gosh.
boy.
Gwen, save us.
Now,
Please.
Yeah, all you need to
So-
do, Monique, is the perfect thing.
Perfect move.
thanks,
Every-
guys.
No pressure. No pressure.
So
Just
there are
win the
thugs
game.
on my. I am at the high school, and there are thugs there, but there's also the lizard next to me. Should I try to take out the thugs at the high school?
What do you have? Do you have
I can do
You
like
could-
a double wild.
Oh.
Yeah.
well,
so then
wild? That's good.
You
I have a
know,
heroic token as well.
I hate to be a killjoy because it's Venom's job, but but you only have 1 double wild in your deck,
Oh.
We might want to save that when things get really, really bad. I don't know if they're really bad. I mean, they're bad.
Aren't they pretty
Okay.
bad
But-
right now?
Yeah, what's your Spidey sense telling you?
It could be the difference between winning and losing.
Okay,
Wow.
we're not going to do that then.
I
Do
would
we-
I would suspect.
Do we care about swapping any of these threat cards? What do you guys think?
Oh,
Do you have that move?
Could potentially be an option.
What do you mean swapping?
Like swapping any 2 cards in play. Any
What,
2 of the
really?
threats?
You can do that?
she's
Yes.
the ghostess with the mostest.
Yes, do that
Oh, yeah.
100%. I can take him down.
Okay.
Now
So-
it's a swap, right? It's not just move. It's a swap.
It's a
between two.
swap. You would have
I
to
see.
switch
the
to
lizard.
Ooh.
Okay. Let's do it. We've got this
Ooh.
card right there. We're swapping. It's
Mike, I need you to give me 1 punch.
Oh, I got
Just
you, man.
1. Nice. Perfect.
So I have
Got you,
one.
buddy.
Quite that you might have actually changed the game for us.
That was amazing. I can't even believe that card exists. That's awesome.
I am so glad.
I like to
that that
I
card
like to
exists.
think that she did the slingshot thing. It was already set up there from when Peter Parker was there, and she just completely leveraged him, pulled him the whole way back, and flung him across the city.
And Monique, I have some good news for you. Because you have a wild token next to you, like on your player board,
I can move the journalist.
yeah,
Right?
and
Yeah.
also complete the threat.
That's what's gonna happen. So let's spend that token.
Huge.
That is
We're
an amazing turn.
Spending this thrown token right there.
I didn't know when
Okay,
I
so
said
we're gonna-
all she needed to do was the perfect turn that she was going to pull through. Yeah.
Did you
There
ever
we
Like
go.
doubt?
she's from another reality or something.
I was sweating there
So-
for a second.
It's an interesting story. This is not the card I remember seeing from development. we had a way wimpier version in development, I guess. So we have a fantastic development team. I want to shout out Ruger and Alexio here. Their names are not on the box, but they did a very diligent job on making sure that that the power levels are not necessarily equal, but that everybody has something really cool to do. This is fantastic.
That's awesome.
It's way better than the original design. I remember that because I don't remember what the original design did.
Monique, did you feel really cool just now?
I felt amazing. I just
Well,
have to
there you
say.
go. Perfect.
Amazing.
Okay,
Alright,
and now
huge
you
move.
also get to do this, man. My gosh.
Oh,
Oh
that's
no.
okay. So
Do you
that's
have
not
to do
used
that?
now?
Oh.
Yeah, we're gonna kind of
Uh-oh.
be at that tipping point. Well, it says
No, it's May.
you
may.
may,
You don't have to.
and
Okay.
then. So maybe we shouldn't.
Well, you have to rescue someone from that location no matter
No.
what.
You don't
No, you
have
don't.
to.
No,
I think it's
no.
if I do it, then I rescue
Correct.
from that location.
Oh, okay.
So I can
get
choose
it.
not to do it.
Yeah.
Sounds like the plan.
So you're seeing this person just hanging from the bridge, and you are
I know.
deliberately just leaving them there. The thug is like stepping on their toes as they're just holding on for dear life.
We're making eye contact.
So, Mr.
Sad
Morales,
day.
can you, or are you going to beat up the lizard? You're going to beat up the lizard.
The venom is gonna beat up the lizard.
Oh, all right.
I'm very hungry.
So hungry. I mean, I should only have 2 cards in my hand right now, right?
Correct.
I lost 1 damage.
Right. So, but you'll drop to 3, right?
Up to 3. No, I got hit.
Yeah, you'll draw 1 card at the top of your turn, so you will start your turn with 3.
And then you go down to 2. Because normally you end your turn with 3 cards.
3
Mhm.
and drop to 4.
That's right.
So I'm picking up 1 here. Oh, that's good. So I've got a punch. You need a punch, right?
Yeah, just 1 punch.
I have a punch for you.
Ah, yes. Let's do it.
So,
Ah, nice.
And I'm going to move the journalist, though. But I'm thinking I move the journalist twice over and into the Brooklyn Bridge area.
Oh.
Oh,
That's-
nice.
Yeah, that's smart.
because I have 2 heroic actions. That way we open up this area, because hopefully we defeat this threat on Venom's turn, and then we can look to move to clear out this last threat over here.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's right. Oh, okay, cool. That was different than I thought you were going to do, but that's great.
I'm going to do
Great.
2 moves of the journalist with my heroic actions, and then I'm going to punch this thug in the face.
Boom.
Boom. And I'm
Billy
going to
Bugle. I think
and I'm
there's a
going
jumper
to
on the bridge.
I'm going to collect another heroic token.
Yeah, it's that one citizen that wasn't saved by Gwen is now attracting the journalists.
So Spidey, I will have a very beefy turn for you. Is that okay?
Whatever, I guess.
Okay, I've been rehearsing this imagery in my head for a bit. So Venom smashes through a window and everybody scatters. Everybody's terrified, and he catches one man peeking through one of the cubicles there. He's hiding cowardly. He's making sounds all nervously, and I'm sorry, Lizard jumps through the window, and Lizard notices him, and he's ready because Lizard also
I like
has
that you
an
set
appetite.
this up saying you'd been practicing for minutes and started off with the wrong character.
But Lizard notices this person and starts slowly walking up to them because he's also hungry. He has an appetite for humans, right? And as he gets there, suddenly he notices this person, as soon as he turns that cubicle, that this person is actually half person and half symbiote. And as he notices this, a giant wave of black rushes on top of him, and he sees nothing but pitch black from that point onwards. And the lizard is gone, everyone.
Woo!
So J. Jonah Jameson's like, too much prose.
Does he say what's up, Jack, as he's doing it?
Desk pounding action.
Boom! And
All
that's it, guys.
And I've stuck
token.
it back into the deck, and I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the threat cards.
And I get a move token.
Oh,
That's
and
exciting.
you're sitting up with 2 punches.
Yes, I did. Hopefully it's something you can use.
Oh, we have another master plan card that's coming up now.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
we do.
We'll see
Oh,
what
shoot.
happens here.
All right, come on down, Mr. Goblin.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Goblin formula.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
That's that one you avoided.
Oh, shoot.
Uh-oh.
Shoot.
Miles.
Okay, where is he? There he is.
Oh, you did.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow.
Dead.
Miles, that
Oh.
is 2 damage in your face.
You're gonna be.
Holy
2
cow.
damage?
Yeah.
Wait, that's a knockout.
Well, hold on. Let's do all this in order.
Oh,
First he
no.
moves nothing. Then he bams,
Ugh.
right? And the full culmination of his bam, of course, is to deal 1 damage each here, which is 2. So goodbye, Miles Moranis.
How do I turn
No,
my
he's
guy on
knocked
the
out.
side?
Something bad happened, right?
So yeah, well, on your next turn, you're going to drop back up. But here's the problem.
Oh,
Oh God, he's going to place it. So he's going to draw a threat card and place it.
So all of the
near-
Spider-Men
near-
and women throughout the Spidey universe and Spider-Pigs just got a really bad feeling.
And Electro
Ooh.
shows up.
Oh, God.
Oh no.
Holy God! Oh, life just got really bad.
And Eric hasn't even finished with the knockout effect.
So poor Mike Bablox is getting punched by so Miles Morales takes 2, so goodbye cards. You are knocked out.
Holy
Over
cow.
here.
Bye.
That is going to trigger the Green Goblin's BAM effect. I have to
Again.
go back to the rulebook to remember that, and that happens immediately. So let's stop this and nest another BAM effect. Man, Andre and I are the meanest.
Yeah, this is terrible. Mike,
So let's.
how exactly did Green Goblin knock out Miles Morales? I've got to hear this because this is going to be a very
We
serious
definitely need
moment.
that.
The Green Goblin swoops in double fisting pumpkin bombs. But before he even uses them, he barrels through Miles with the Goblin glider, knocks him out, and then stuffs his pockets with the 2 pumpkin bombs, flies away, and then remote detonates them in front of Midtown High School.
Wow.
So this is a goblin that's like completely savage.
Oh, nasty.
Oh
Yeah,
my
So
gosh.
savage, he's going to do it
All
again, true believers, because bam for Mike Babiglia. Oh my goodness.
So a second bam action happens.
Another 2 damage for everybody. Now, luckily, Mike Babonio is gone, so
Yeah.
it's not gonna
Well, and
happen.
If Mike Bam was still there, that would have knocked him out for sure.
I would have got double hit there.
That's
Yeah.
Double
true.
toast. Yeah.
He's
That's
gonna
why.
draw.
That's why he added the bomb, like the insult to injury.
And
pockets.
we've summoned
So Electro. So remember, that's the BAM effect inside the BAM effect that's originally resolving, because game frowny face us.
Eric,
So, all
I
right,
have
so
to say, the version of you that exists in the game box that I'm currently playing against with the version of you that's currently playing the game with me, not a big fan of that other version of you. I like the one that's with us now.
Oh yeah, the M in Eric M. Lang stands for master jerk. Like, gross.
Speaking of jerks, Green Goblin cannot get hit any longer if he has Aunt May with him. Like, at
Wow.
all. Oh, in this location, I'm sorry. So, wow. So, so what is that? So, using civilians as shields. Okay, so he probably
So he not
rigged
only
up
has
some
Aunt May,
explosives around some
he
civilians.
also has civilians that are caught in another zone who he will slaughter. This Green Goblin has no chill.
Wow, my
He
God.
has. Is this the version? Is this the version of the Green Goblin that was like? Is this after or like just before Far From Home?
Wow, that
It's
was
got to be. This is easily the
sounding- it's
darkest
sounding
Green
like it.
Goblin I've seen so far.
Yeah, no chill indeed. Yeah, so all right, so we're screwed. It's all good.
Wow. So Gwen, do you have another magic
Yeah,
turn
could you
with you
remember
in
how
the
you saved
upgrade?
the day moments ago? Could you please do
The problem
that
is-
again?
Not the problem is it won't happen yet, right? Because it's merely my turn.
So Spidey, do you have a magical turn?
No, I'm no Gwen.
Oh,
I still have those 2
Um,
wilds. That 1 card.
I can. So yeah. So remember we were talking about the game was about to
Get out of hand.
red angry face us. This is that time.
This is the moment.
So and of course this is the time when Spidey's all like he's like the web spinner in his hand is gone on overload, and it's the only thing he knows how to do. Like just wherever he goes, just shooting off into every building.
Yes.
Not only has my web slinger actually my web gun like gone haywire, it's the only thing I can do. So
His attack?
I hope you want to move.
Okay.
No, it just like and I'm like stuck to every building in the city.
Oh, so you're
and
just flying all
goodbye.
over the place.
That's all I do. I mean, I can do some heroics.
okay,
but-
that's not
Okay.
bad at all.
Oh. Yeah, I thought it okay.
Why wouldn't you move
So-
that journalist?
Mm-hmm.
I could, or I could.
I wish you could reach me. Oh, you have movement tokens, Eric.
Why am I reaching you?
Oh, to take out Electro, maybe?
Yeah, but
Because you
I'd have
had
to be in
double
the same-
punch.
I'd have to be in the same space as you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
Yes.
just gross. Fine.
Good idea.
Fine.
Move twice.
Fine. Ugh. Strange bedfellows, I tell you.
I know that Venom and Spidey have to be best friends in one of the multiverses.
Oh, I'll bestie you.
It is.
That's what I'll do. All right.
It is
so-
not, however,
'em around.
999 out of the 1,000.
All right. Punch lizard. These were aimed at Venom.
And you
But
missed.
I missed and hit lizard instead.
That is Electro. For the
Poor,
record.
poor Electro.
Oh, sorry. See, I'm seeing red so badly. I thought it was lizard.
You did
You
see
should
Lizard. Still digesting, so you did see him. He's here.
So angry. Even though I'm upset, and I punched what I thought was I punched who I thought was lizard, and it's now Electro, and got shocked back out of my reverie into reality. I cannot shirk my heroic duties, and I will rescue the young bystander who happened to be watching us play. Now,
Okay.
Oh.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
time to do that. It is time to do that.
it is time to do that.
Oh
But
gosh.
now
I can
and
try
Green
to
Goblin's
rescue
gonna be
on
going
May.
every 2 turns.
No, but remember, 2 punches and Electro is out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Venom.
And we're
Yeah. I hear you.
and then we're ready to go.
I will need
And
a
of
little
course-
bit of assistance.
And of course, since Venom was here, Venom's here ruining the entire story for everybody that's ever read a comic in their life. I can't use the location special ability. Thank you, Venom.
Right, because Venom is the one throwing out the electricity. Right. Yeah. It's all Venom's
Yep.
fault.
Yeah,
Seems
if you
accurate.
weren't here. You weren't here. Electro wouldn't be all like berserk and trying to shock everybody. Oh, terrible.
We have been tiptoeing for a bit, right? We've been battling it out since you got here. So I softened it up for you. Just a little bit.
Sure.
He seemed
That's
like he
my
was at
turn.
full power. I don't know what you saw, Eric, but I saw him at full power when you arrived.
Yeah.
No.
that's right.
You think you saw that, but he wasn't fully charged.
All right.
I am
Okay.
a,
All right,
I am
Gwen.
a punch that landed on
What
the
are you
face.
thinking?
So if I'm at the Brooklyn Bridge, if I swing over to the high school, I could try to rescue Aunt May. Is it time? I mean, she's been kidnapped for a while now.
Well, here's some bad news. Even if you save Aunt May, because Queen is under siege, we will still not be able to hit the
Oh,
goblin.
Goblin.
We've got to get Aunt May off. That's one of the steps to beating him up.
Yeah,
So-
definitely.
So I can either, well, 'cause that's a heroic token. I'm not next to any threats. I have like 1 attack if I were to move over that way to take out 1 thug. So I think my options are either remove 1 thug or rescue Aunt May. What you guys
Yeah, I
think?
would say rescuing May is probably the most efficient thing, right, guys? What do you think?
Yep.
Well, we have to. We simply
Yes.
have to,
Yeah.
right? Because we've
Yep.
got to. We have to stop. Oh my God, we've got to clear so many civilians.
Yes, we do.
let's do it. I think
What-
that
why are
war woman-
civilians? We're not winning this.
Stop it, Spidey. Where's your positivity?
All right, I'm playing that wild. Okay, so I'm gonna move over, heading over now, saying
Perfect.
hello to the goblin, and then
Hi.
I'm going to rescue Aunt May, put on my back. Oh, and then where does this token go?
In the
Just
baggie.
into the back, just
Oh,
off.
okay, great,
Spidey is so thankful.
fantastic.
I got to be honest. Every turn Monique does gives me a little bit of hope, and then it falls apart while everyone else plays.
Speaking
And I-
of losing hope,
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't we move
Guess
out?
who's
Shouldn't we
turn
move
it?
out of the Green Goblin space before you're finished instead of punching a thug?
I don't think I can because I moved for
didn't-
1.
she didn't
and I
punch
had
a
to spend
thug.
both those.
She moved and then did a heroic action, right? And then what was your last
2
move?
heroic
to use
actions. It
2
took
of them. To...
it took
Two
both
heroic
to rescue
actions.
Aunt May.
Yeah, then that makes a lot of sense. Okay.
and Gwen, I gave you a heroic token.
Oh no.
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
And
Oh,
Green
God.
Goblin
Oh no.
is spawning
Spidey, this
civilians.
is all your fault. This is
and
all your
damning.
fault, Spidey.
Oh, nice Darvo there.
Sure, no, it's all your fault, Spidey. Green Goblin has been obsessed with you since day 1. I was just here chilling, eating my thugs, and you just came in, swinging in, and now he's coming after us.
So, oh my
Those
God.
two.
So clearly, Green Goblin swoops in, meets up with Electro. Meets with Electro, helped by Venom, of course, because we always knew he was a jerk and on his side anyway. like rams into a bus full of students. Boom! Out
That
goes the
bus from
bus.
earlier.
Outspill the students. That poor bus.
Overflow.
Oh no!
Keep going, Spidey. Keep going.
As the students spill out, run like a heck. HE double hockey sticks. Well, let's find out what happens as we draw the next threat card.
Wow.
And this token here spills down to the high school, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Oh, and not just that, we draw another threat.
card.
That's the one. That's why I stopped the story, just to find out how Venom screwed us again.
Nope.
No,
wrong
no,
card there.
wrong threat card. Wrong threat card, Venom.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. Uh-oh.
Oh,
I'm
and
just so
just for the
nervous.
record, Green Goblin's down to two Green Goblin cards left before
Oh,
we're,
we know, Jesse.
we're on the board.
We know.
Okay. Adatha.
So we left off at a...
of course. So it left off right into interesting. Which is now when we reveal that the Daily Bugle was actually run by Oscorp,
Oh, no.
The whole time.
and the thugs just decide to hang out. We're like, all right. One of the thugs, of course, is J. Jonah Jameson,
Absolutely. Totally accurate.
who was Venom's uncle all along.
Poor Eddie.
Oh,
We got
Okay.
Craven.
Oh no.
yeah.
Oh, and Spidey, sorry, but you also lose 1 health.
Oh, sure, why not?
Brutal.
Why not
Brutal
throw
card.
on some direct damage?
Anything
Uh,
else you're missing?
Everybody knows, all the comic fans know what Craven the Hunter is popular for, right? Tombstone?
I don't actually know. So can you give me some context for this?
Oh, I mean, so the Craven the Hunter storyline in the comics was the as far as I understand, was the first death of Spider-Man.
Oh.
It was Craven the
Oh, wow.
Hunter that killed him.
Oh no.
And so that, you don't remember that issue? It was the issue was Here Lies Peter Parker, R.I.P.
Oof,
Tombstone.
I do
Wow.
recognize that cover. I haven't actually dug into the issue before. This is a perfect ending, especially since Craven
Yeah.
just arrived. Holy cow.
Hey, we can still turn it around.
No,
We
yeah,
can
no,
do
we've got
this.
this. We've got this. All we need is for Monique to do everyone's turns. Can she just take control of all 4 characters?
Well, it's actually I think it's Gwen that's doing the hard work. I swear to God, Spider-Man actually is useful.
Here's my cards.
It shouldn't be me playing it.
All right, how do we progress from here?
Die.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, it's your Monique, is your turn? No, you were.
Nope, finish.
It's
I think
Mike's
it's the.
I
Yeah,
draw
Mike's
back
turn.
up, baby.
Woo!
Hell's back in business.
Back in
Save us,
business.
Miles, with your electricity.
Cool,
Now,
Mike, you're
I
back
see
into
4
the
cards
game.
in your hand, Mike.
What's that? Be only 3,
You
right?
got 4 cards in your hand. You're being set up with a wild.
I have
Mm.
Show us what you can do.
got a double wild. Okay, so
Oh, do you?
I do. I think
That's
I
really
need
good.
to. What do we have here?
Oh, those civilians are so annoying.
That is-
Pesky, like having to be all heroic.
Well, that's exactly what Venom would be saying.
Watch,
Darn those
watch
good
this.
people.
Watch this. Go. We're gonna double wild.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you are.
We're in the Hellstorm right now.
Mm-hmm.
Going to use one of those wilds to move. Going to use the second wild to clear one of these heroic actions, and I'm going to use my other 2 heroic actions to clear that entire threat.
Oh, nice.
You.
Oh!
Boom.
You had... Oh, that's amazing. Well done, dude.
So
I
that
had
next
cleared.
card
forgotten.
is
Now we
off
can-
the
That's awesome.
board.
We have 2
Well-
people to go and punch Green Goblin in the face here.
We
well-
need to save the civilians.
We need to save
First we-
the lovely
First, we have
folk
to
and
take out the kids
queens.
in the bus, right?
There's
Mhm.
Well, there's one house that's been rigged with pumpkin bombs, and there's just a very nice family and 3 Great Pyrenees inside.
Oh man.
Are they
Sounds like real
howling?
life.
They
Oh
are-
my god, guys.
They are howling.
Guys,
There's
guys.
a double wild there. Let's get wild.
Guys.
Oh,
Guys.
Yes.
There we go.
Wait.
So, I'm going to take this one for the team. Okay?
Wait for all of them.
I am moving
This game loss.
and
Clearing.
I am spending everything. So I am
Beautiful.
immediately exposed.
the press. It's not even a real journalist, right? It's like 3 kids in a trench coat. All of them have their cell phones out.
Is that 3 kids
It's
in one
immediately-
trench coat or 3 kids in 3 trench coats? Just want to. I imagine like Muppet Man happening right now, where they're all sitting on each
Yeah.
other's shoulders and they have one giant
That's
trench
exactly
coat
right.
over all of them.
That's right, and they're all like they all have their own iPhones because of course they do, right? And they're like, so you got like 3 separate channels going on. They're competing for views.
I love it. I love it. They're all live streaming.
Of course.
Twitch, baby.
Well, no, TikTok, man. TikTok.
Oh, TikTok.
How
That's
old are
true.
you?
Apparently too old.
So remember, Mr. Venom, that your next card is dead.
I
Yeah.
know. I actually just threw out a good card. Like I put it at the bottom of my deck so that I can spend a not that great card.
Here's the bad news.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, the good news is that it happened to Venom.
This is
Holy
actually
God,
good.
on
2, 3.
Is it?
Yes. No, we're gonna have.
Oh my God,
overflow.
Moving down.
One location.
no, we don't. No, we don't. Oh, yes, we do. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
That's all right. Clearing 2 was
Take-
pretty clutch, though.
we take out the threat and it just comes right back up again. By the way, where are their threat cards? Okay, where's the other one that we cleared?
I
Yeah, there
just
we
threw
go.
it on the side. I was so excited.
Get it out of here!
Goodbye,
We need
corporate
this.
thugs.
Okay,
Right,
guys.
So,
So let's.
We gotta
Venom's gonna
resolve it-
move.
We have to resolve this in order, right?
Mm-hmm.
yep.
Moves first.
Oh, guys, we lost. Or, dude, yeah, we might because I get knocked out this turn.
Oh.
Well, no, Venom's moving.
Moves first. He moves 3. 1, 2,
Oh, that's
3.
right.
Oh, okay.
No, I still get knocked out by Electro.
Yeah.
I should have.
You're not,
Okay.
You're not
okay.
with Electro.
So, question. Can I use my move token, assuming that I was smart enough to remember that Goblin was going, so that I can be here?
Sure. Do it.
Right.
Do it.
Okay.
It wouldn't be
Okay,
it would be a
sure.
Quackalope video if we didn't do our very best to win and lose.
Okay.
Eric, in my defense, that is a very Venom thing to do. In my defense.
Yeah. Slippery coward. Fine. It's all good. Venom. It's every kid I hated in high school. All right.
So he moved.
He's gonna bam us.
Mm-hmm.
Remember the bam first. So the bam means he's gonna put out a threat card.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and threaten us.
Yeah. More
Corporate
corporate
thugs.
thugs.
Which means, hold on, which means you got to put the thug in.
Yep.
Oh no. Oh, okay, right. I got
There you
confused
go.
where we were.
Okay.
Well, no, it's not no.
It's
Kids.
still bad.
No.
It's still
True
very
believers.
bad.
So now he has to do the thing,
Oh,
right? He's got
God.
to add
Civilians.
2 thugs here, which he can't. So he's going to
Civilians
overflow
there.
here. He's going to overflow here, and he's going to overflow here, which is 2 more
Oh,
threat
wow.
cards, and that's game.
Yeah, that's game.
What?
Give me the final steps to this narrative. You were, I would say, probably the reason we lost. So it is fitting that you sign us off.
Hey, I did my very best to play ball. I ate a little bit on the side and I still played with my friends, okay? I did as best as I could. So, the reason why I'm throwing out thugs everywhere. Have you ever seen these shows where people just like suddenly start singing out of nowhere? Like you think you're in a normal scene,
I
and
love
then
those.
everybody starts. What's
Sure.
the name of that?
Impromptu
It's
musical.
Yes.
It's
Flash
I forgot
mob.
what it's called. Flash mob.
Flash
There you go.
mob.
Good job.
Yes.
Good job.
So imagine that, but evil, right? So basically, the goblin was flying everywhere across New York City,
Imagine
right?
that,
And we
but
assumed, but we assumed that he was planting bombs and doing these things, but that was never what he was planning. He was every time bringing in transports of thugs, of corporate thugs, to each location he visited, slowly embedding them in normal community. And then when he gave the sign, all the thugs immediately started, while destroying New York, simultaneously overrunning all of the heroes. And unfortunately, we have lost this multiverse to the Green
Craven,
Goblin and his
Craven saved
reign
for
of
the
thugs.
Craven saved for the very end, popped up, shoved a spear through the classic Peter Parker. Gwen transported back into the multiverse, returning to her home because there was trouble afoot, and now the entire multiverse is at threat, and so she's doing her best to keep the pieces and the stitching together. And Venom has regurgitated that little pug that's slowly symbiotic from the last gameplay, and is currently walking down a villain-ran city, just walking his pug down the street. That's the
adorable.
Yeah, I'm good. I just joined the winning side, man. I'm fine.
so
Of course
that
you did.
is
Of course you did. Jerky McJerk face. But
that is a
Flash mob
gameplay
thugs.
of Spider-Man, the Spider-Man expansion for Marvel United. And this is the first time, Monique, you've been able to not only collaborate and join us, but also the first time you got to play. So
Yes.
thoughts?
This is
Do
a
you
lot
have
of
any
firsts for
questions
me.
for Yeah, do you have any questions for Eric or Mike? Anything you're curious about?
And how many expansions are there now?
Or 6.
6.
the-
Wow.
There is Enter the Spider-Verse, which is the one we played here today. We also have a Tales of Asgard, which is around Thor and company. We have The Rise of the Black Panther, which is a Wakanda-based play, as well as the Guardians of the Galaxy remix, Return of the Sinister Six, and Infinity Gauntlet, where it is a campaign mode where you have to go through all the children of Thanos and take out Thanos at the end of the game.
I love
Amazing.
it.
And how?
easy
First
game.
off, campaign sounds fascinating, but after playing this, I cannot wait to check out the Guardians of the Galaxy to see how you pulled that together.
It's sick.
It's
Um,
it's pretty cool. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I'll tell you what, though. I want to take you guys through Asgard, and I'm not even going to tell you what the twist is.
Oh, there's
Nice.
a twist.
Oh yes,
And that's right. We're going to go ahead and record a gameplay of Asgard. I believe that's going to be a Gen Con exclusive as well. I'm not sure which one people are seeing first. I suppose it's whichever one is the most entertaining. But both of those videos should be available now for the audience who has stayed tuned that want to see another expansion up and running. Monique, what'd you think? First impressions.
Oh, it's awesome. I really enjoyed it. It's difficult. Where does this kind of line up in difficulty level with the other ones?
Well, I mean, with Venom or without Venom? I mean, without Venom, it's a lot easier, right? So, okay, real talk post-mortem. It's actually my fault that they ended it. So, remember everything I was telling you not to do and not to solve the missions too early? If you look at the storyline, I solved it too. Like, look at where our death came out. Like, we probably needed a couple of more turns of us acting before Venom. Before Venom, see, before Green Goblin did his thing. Right? It was you really have to balance on a tightrope. Now, Monique, we are playing one difficulty level higher. So this journalist, the secret identity is a difficulty. Is one extra difficulty. They're actually designed to be stackable. So if you want, you can actually play with this plus any number of the difficulty levels from the core box. There's 3. So you could play 2 if you want to make it even more difficult. 3 if you want to go nightmare. 4 if you want to go, we didn't play test this at all.
Insane. So this scales, and any of the characters and stuff can be pulled into any of the expansions as well, right? So you could actually be showing down with Iron Man or Hulk or any of the Marvel mixture.
It's the magic of this
really cool.
whole universe, man. The whole Marvel United statement was really mix and match and create your dream team. Create what you always wanted to see a storyline play out. And if we could just admire the gorgeous artwork just for a moment here, like I was just enjoying seeing all of the cards just being played out, seeing all the different poses of all the different characters that we got to illustrate and create for this game. This is all custom, right? None of this is stock imagery that was pre-made. This was all designed for this game, only this game. And every character has 4 unique illustrations for their unique style of play. So I think it's something really, really amazing. I was excited to see this all be displayed out.
This game was like Christmas because there's so much art. Like, it's one of the joys of my job, right? So we got to, long after we were finished, we finished the development on it, and we were already working on something else. I remember every day, like literally every day, like new presents were coming into our inbox. I just love it. I can't gush enough about how cool it is to see artwork of this caliber just showing up on your desktop every day.
Here's one thing I can
cool.
say based off of being an observer and an editor on the last gameplay and this gameplay. The last gameplay was, family friendly. Like, it was accessible. I could understand the strategy. It was a good way to get started into this. Mixing it up, I want to go back to those core boxes and see what the modifiers do, because we didn't play with any of them. This getting heavier and crunchier and more messy and more chaotic is exactly what I want a collaborative experience to be like. I want to feel like I'm out of control and that there's a puzzle for me to solve.
Stressful, right? And my mantra in game development has always been, if you feel anxiety while you're playing a game, you got a good game. If you don't feel any level of anxiety while you're actually playing, what are you participating for?
So on that note, my friendship with Jan is an excellent game. Either way, all that being said,
yeah, buddy.
Guys,
Friendship.
we have another gameplay to film. So we're going to swing over there. People who are watching, make sure you tune in and check out all of the different Marvel United gameplays that we're doing, both the week before at Comic-Con and this week here at Gen Con. And I believe you all will be, doing some other activities like Q&A and stuff like that for the event as well. So I will probably have an outro after this discussing all of that. Monique, thank you so much for joining. I will have, if this video is able to be linked somewhere, I will have a link to your channel available. If it is being streamed or something like that, then everyone should go check you out at Before You Play, right?
Thank you. Yep, that's exactly it. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, guys. And I'm going to, like I did at the beginning of this video, I'm going to currently, myself now, throw it to myself in the future doing an outro, which is not going to throw it back to me because this is the end of the video. So, once again, thank you so much.
That's what you were explaining at the beginning. I didn't understand what you were talking about.
So that was I always feel like I say this afterwards. I'm always like, well, that was a gameplay. That was a thing, right? We did our best. We certainly tried. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, leave a comment down below letting us know what you're excited for, what other heroes you'd like to see matched up. And I have to say, I'm really looking forward to getting the physical copy of this in-house. TTS is an incredible platform, gave us the opportunity to play with Monique and Eric, and so that's awesome. But nothing quite beats having those components in front of you. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, leave a comment, share it out, let people know that, we're doing duck stuff over here. Whatever you do, though, remember to do the important thing, get out and play some games, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.